everyone, welcome back to part 2 of Cupid Parasite. We learned in the last video that we are Cupid on Earth as a wedding counsel, a bridal advisor is the actual term, and that we are pairing up lovely couples, and in a twist of fate, we have to pair up the Parasite 5 and get them married to get our promotion. I'm supposed to have a meeting with the Parasite 5 today, but looks like the problems are already cropping up. I got misted immediately. One was talking about stealing, one was babbling about mythology, and the last one was the wrong guy. Both the Almighty Zeus and the Sun Goddess Amethyst are said to be... Oh! How is it to be... Because what is there? Is that there? Oh. Long time no see, my friend. I'm so happy to see you again. So they're definitely more interested in talking to each other with their lovers, boyfriends, or misting me in the face with hydration mist because my face is dry. Oh, this is beautiful. Invite me! Invite me! No, I don't think some of them do. I think two of them do. But I don't think all of them do, no. I did my best to get Clarice to bite her tongue, but she was looking at all of them with disgust. Not only is she one of our bridal advisors, but she's also one of the system engineers who built the company's cutting-edge matchmaking algorithm. She's part of the meeting so that she can get direct reference data for the system from the infamous Parasite 5. I agree. Clarice was forcing herself to smile, but I could tell how mad she was. I mean, I would be mad too. They're not taking it seriously. They're just like, you know, doing whatever. Even after telling them that they'd never get married, none of them seemed to notice. That had annoyed her for sure. I mean, it would annoy me too if I was a bridal advisor. Like, dang, yo, you're here to get married and you're not even taking it seriously. Like, how rude. These Parasite 5 must really be something if they can ignore someone as beautiful as Clarice. Back when we were in college, Clarice had modeling agents coming after her constantly. Anyway, I have to get these guys married if I want to earn that promotion. Go, 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 go! Hello everyone, I'd like to conduct a one-on-one meeting with each of you. Could you follow me to the next room? I'm way too cheery for this. Case 1. Gil Lovecraft. Dream wedding at Cupid Court. Your name is Gil Lovecraft, correct? Nice to meet you. I'm Kitty. How's it going? Oh yeah, this is definitely our old roommate. He cut in abruptly and immediately took my hand. The open smile of his was one thing I could never forget. He looked so different. I wasn't 100% sure before, but are you really the same Gil I used to know? Gil Lovecraft, my old roommate, he really helped me out when I first got to the human realm, and I had no idea what I was doing. He was also going to Lost Years University, just like me. Me, him, and Clarice hung out all the time back then. He looks so happy. He looks like a puppy. Yeah, same here. You've really changed a lot. Your fashion sense has improved, for one thing. You sound shy. I see you still love to exaggerate, though. Aww. Dude, you should have just reached out. I would have definitely responded, though. Really? How come? I would have been happy to hear from you anytime. What? Oh, we romanced him. I would always make excuses to justify it. Then before I knew it, 2 years had gone by. Wow, dude. That's a long time. He likes me. I mean, I'm not surprised that he likes me because I'm adorable. Dating? No, not at the moment. How about you, Gil? Are you... Oh, sorry, dumb question. That's why you're here, after all. Anyway, let's start the official interview. Huh? Interview? Well, that is why you come to us, right? To find someone to marry? Oh, right, yeah, I guess so, but I kind of forgot all about that once I saw you again.
Hi, Giru.
That's a solid point. I wasn't sure it was him at first, but Therese had obviously recognized it was the same old Bill right away. Therese is one of our best system engineers. I'll be working with her to find the perfect girl for you. Oh, he doesn't seem very interested anymore. We use what we call the cupid system to collect data and calculate your ideal mate. I'm sure we'll find someone amazing in no time. This time? Meaning he's tried in the past and didn't it work? Right, come on, Gil. Let's do this. Oh, no, he looks like he needs a hug. Poor Bean. Case 2. Name left blank. Our mystery man, who we know as president. It says to you again, Owen. Thank you. As I mentioned, I will be acting as a representative today. Yes, of course. Wait, if Owen's your representative, why does the president need to be here? Mr. Snell, what are you doing here? Making sure my secretary is doing a good job. Okay, and what about the mystery member? He's quite busy, so he can't make it today. Lies! He's in the room with us. Well, could you at least tell me his name? He wishes to remain anonymous. Oh boy. Okay, well, if possible, I'd like to schedule a meeting with this monsieur in person. Dude, how am I supposed to help him get married if I can't meet him? What about going on dates with our female members? Is that a possibility? Yeah, it sounds like I'm romancing Owen. At some point, I'm going to have to talk to him, even if it's on the phone. What? He wants to get married, but he can't meet me, he can't go on dates, and he can't answer a phone call. This is not a good sign. Listen, Owen, have you ever even met this monsieur? Great. So let me be direct. Is this person serious about wanting to get married? Atmosphere shift. I would hope so, and just to confirm, Mr. Snow, the man sure wouldn't happen to be you, would it? Because you're not really married. Ah, that's right. I do apologize for such a silly question. I suddenly remembered all the media spots that talked about how the president of Cupid Corporation was a loving and dedicated husband. Then why does this person refuse to meet with me? I really feel like he just doesn't exist. That he's the president of a company and he can't let it be known that he's not married when everyone thinks he's married? Are you able to share this secret with me? Excuse me. I'm sorry, I've been completely forbidden from discussing it. A special secret. I wonder if it's like a mafia boss or someone that's specifically elderly. Speaking of mafia bosses, there's a webcomic that I read, Midnight Poppyland, over on Webtoons, and I cannot wait for it to come back. It's currently on hiatus, but it should be back soon, hopefully, fingers crossed. Maybe he's someone who feels helpless about his looks, or his voice, or a famous celebrity doesn't want word of his marriage getting out. But our secretary is actually really good. Our security is actually really good, and even big-name actors have used their services. Regardless, if he's really that serious about keeping it a secret, it's my job as his advisor to respect that. Fine, then let's just discuss his member profile, shall we? It says here that one of his hobbies is to be SS in all things. What does SS mean? Like in a video game! He wants to be on the top! Yes, that's what I've heard as well. It means to earn an SS rank. Okay, so his hobby is to just be the best? So he values social standing more than anything else? That's correct. Oh, yikes. And it also says he wants someone who can accept my work and push me to do even better. So he wants someone to help keep that SS rank? That is how it was described to me, yes. In other words, all he wants from marriage is to improve his social standing. Well, I do believe there are some specific additional circumstances surrounding his situation. In which case, I'm forced to ask again, what are these circumstances? Oh, that is not helpful! That's so frustrating! I can't help him if I don't understand anything! Of course not. I know I sound like a broken record, but does this person you represent really actually want to get married? I let out an annoyed sigh and glared at Owen. Beads of sweat were forming on his brow, and he nodded his head slowly. Yes, he's quite serious about it. Or so I've been led to understand. Good, fine. Then I'll send him an email later. Since the person in question isn't here, there's nothing more for us to talk about. Thank you very much. Thank you. Just tell me it's you, Mr. Snail. It'll make this whole lot easier. Rule. Or Raul? Paul, Raul? I like Rule more. We're just gonna say Rule. So, you're Rule Knight. Knight. I'm very pleased to meet you. He has a cool necklace, though. Whew, he sounds pretty normal so far. Huh? Oh, yes it is. Although it's not based on Cupid's bow, it's the real thing. I'm sorry? Why don't we just begin the interview to begin with? Are there any major issues you're unwilling to compromise on in your marriage? Marriage, huh? Why are you here if you don't want to get married? We're a marriage corporation! Excuse me, did you just say you're not planning to get married? Well, no, it's your choice. It's not like we can force you. But if that's the case, why did you join our service? Research? What kind of research? Is it a romance? Will pulled out a thick stack of paper and dropped it on the desk. What's this? Script movie starring... I flipped to the first page and read the title. Goddess Upon the Camel, Part 2. Goddess Upon the Camel? Isn't that... I'd watched that movie a whole bunch of times with Aunt Minerva. I vaguely remember hearing on the news that they were making a second one. Goddess Upon the Camel is a romantic comedy where a cute girl struggles to balance work with her love life. It came back to me that everyone was excited about Rule being cast as the hero's love interest. Wait, you're the Rule? The Sillywood actor? The star of Wild Spider and Hannibal? Oh, you just now realized? Sorry, I try and keep my mind blank so I don't come in with any preconceived notions about members before I meet them. But it's pretty bad that I didn't realize it was him even after seeing the name. Sillywood's Rule is a total heartthrob, loved by girls all over the world. I should have made the connection immediately. Besides, we've had quite a few Sillywood actors use our service in the past. But I never expected a Sillywood star to be part of the Parasite 5. Looking at him now, though, this is obviously the same little Acknight that we're all familiar with. Oh well, all that matters at this point is that he's my member. Being a famous actor isn't important right now. Okay, well, I'd like to talk about the comment you made earlier about this being research for your movie. Is that the only reason you came to us? Rule hit me with a gentle, innocent smile. Oh, this is probably gonna end in a disaster. So it really is just for research. Then that means he really probably shouldn't get married, huh? I'll have to bring this up with his agent, along with the president. I cleared my throat and flashed the most professional smile I could manage. I think I understand, so your goal is to learn about love. If you don't mind me asking, do you have much experience with relationships? That's solid. Then you probably haven't actually been in love. Or maybe you have. Love looks different for everyone. Because each person's love language is different. So, I mean, it could be that he hasn't experienced love or he expresses love in a different way. I have to imagine it's probably bad for your co-star in a romance to know nothing about love. He was always in action movies before. He earned a reputation for doing amazing stunts, and he's never really had to do any romantic work before. Although I feel like there have been a few bedroom scenes, as it were, he must have thought he could just force his way through it without really understanding love. I think I get it. Could you describe what you look for in a partner? Oh, okay. Huh? I'm off to the mythological society. It's focused on Greek, Roman, and Norse myths. Today we're going over some texts about the 12 Olympians. When you say 12 Olympians, are you talking about like Mars, Minerva, Diana, those Olympians? I kind of lived with them. You could say that. Obviously, I couldn't tell him I had a huge argument with one of those 12 gods not long ago. I gave him a non-committal smile as he got even more excited and grabbed me by the shoulders. His excitement is cute though. That's a good point. The Greek and Romans had different names for the same god, so it can get a bit confusing. For example, Jupiter is his Roman name, but he's known as Zeus in Greek mythology. And I'm used to being called Cupid, but in Greek they refer to me as Eros. I guess that's why Mom used to call me Eros sometimes. It didn't really bother me in Celestia, but it's actually kind of embarrassing down here. Oh, he's so cute though! No, it's fine. You can use whatever names you want. Him, I have to go. But like, this is me when I go to a convention or I get on a topic that I love. I'm just like, let's talk more. Like, Jesus. Well, she's really smart and she knows all about fashion and the latest trends. She's really incredible. He's a stubborn old man past his prime. He's obsessed with past glory. Look at his excited face! Aww. He suddenly pulled out some kind of book. Is this Sacraicon? You're familiar with it? Huh? Well, I'm afraid I'll have to pass. I still have a lot of work left to do today. He kept getting more and more excited, and I did my best to calm him down. I gave him back the book and his script, but he was crestfallen. Aww. Baby needs head pats. I can't wait to hear your interpretation of the rest of the Cove Olympians next time. See ya! Oh, that's definitely gonna be a conversation if he ends up being a romantic partner. Rule gave me an energetic wave and left the room. And just like that, he's gone. For now, I should probably get in touch with his agent. I'll also have to talk to Mr. Snell and let him know Rule has no intentions of getting married. That might be a good idea. Yuki. I don't actually know how to say his name, so I'm gonna say it until I hear it, or, you know. You must be Ryuki. It's very nice to meet you. DA536E. DA53. That's a color. On the color wheel. The code looked it up. Should we look it up? I'll look it up. What was that? He glanced at me quickly, then looked away. It's like he has nothing to say to me. Well, I've dealt with my fair share of uncooperative members before. But as the god of love, it's my duty to help them get married. So what the heck was the DA536E thing? I didn't know what to make of it, but I didn't have time to figure it out. So I just jotted it down on the corner of his profile sheet. I put on my most professional smile and made clear eye contact. Mr. K, may I ask what your ideal marriage looks like? Do you have a clear vision of what you're looking for? No answer. For example, actions or habits that you absolutely can't stand, or... Again with that miss! 乾燥は美容の大敵だから。What? What the heck is this mist? My skin, it's absorbing it so easily. I feel so much more supple? I should tell you, this is the absolute bare minimum. Oh. I see, so that's what he can't stand. So what you're saying is you can't stand women who don't take care of their looks.
許せないとかじゃなくて、
It's
人
less
間
that
の
I
最
can't
低ライ
stand
ンだ
it
か
and
ら。
more that it's the bare minimum for me to recognize you as human. I see. I looked from his face to his sheet in front of me. His profile sheet was unique, to say the least. In the cooking section, he wrote, I only eat things that give my skin a healthy glow. Talking about his days off, he said he likes shopping for humidifiers and other beauty products. Under skills and hobbies, he wrote, erasing any unsightly individual from my memory. And his ultimate partner is someone whose face can score perfect marks. I wonder if he falls in love if his partner's face will just automatically score perfect marks, because, he's in love. Good grief. He sounds like quite the pain in the butt. If I'm being honest, I'm starting to wonder if I'll be able to help him at all. No, it's this kind of situation that might actually prove dead right. I shook my head to clear out such negative thoughts. Even in cases like this, I have to believe that matchmaking is possible, even without Cupid's bow. So, have you ever been in a relationship before? Under the section describing your ideal partner, you wrote someone whose face can score perfect marks. I'd really appreciate if you could explain exactly what you mean by that. I patiently tried prying more information from him, but Ryuki just sighed slowly. Finally, he turned to look straight at me for once.
いい?
Listen.
これは計算員家の人間なら当たり前の価値観なんだけど、頭に偏差値があるように顔にも偏差値があるんだよ。
Grades for faces?
頭の良さを数値化できるなら美に対してもできて当然でしょ。
I mean, okay.
偏差値70以上の S ランク、顔が僕の目に映る。恋愛対象として認識できるレベル。
How am I supposed to know what you find at S rank or higher, though? I'm not inside your head.
偏差値65以上の A ランク、話に耳を傾けられるぐらい。これぐらいじゃないと友人として認められない。偏差値60以上の B ランク、存在はまあ認識できるけど、せいぜい知人止まり。
Oh, wow.
偏差値55以上の C ランク、仕事としてなら関わる。それ以上の興味はない。
I mean, okay, so if you'll interact with me for work, why aren't you answering any of my questions?
それで偏差値55以下の D ランク、ここは僕とは違う世界の住人、ファンタジー。正直目に入ってても存在を認識できない。
Whoa, dude lives like another reality. Okay. So in my case, you wouldn't interact with me unless it was really to work somehow.
そう。
I couldn't help but feel a little bit relieved that this was all part of my job. So then, is there any way for someone to raise their rank?
利用の知識と技術を学んでちゃんと実践する。頭の偏差値を上げるのと一緒だよ。バカじゃないの?
I mean, how would I know this? Like, this is all new to me. Rude, dude.
乾燥に気をつけてメイク
Keep
と服装
yourself
を整えれ
moisturized
ば
and upgrade your clothes and makeup, and any human can get a 60. Of course, most people never
その
actually
最
do.
低限をしてないのばっか
What's
り
wrong with my clothes? And my makeup? So if someone can't reach the bare minimum, then he won't even consider them human. His words aren't exactly kind, but I'm glad he at least bothered to explain himself. That's better than him sitting in silence. Since he's here, he must want to get married. It's my job to help make that a reality. I glanced down on his profile to find something else to discuss, when I noticed what he's listed under occupation. Fashion designer. Putting that together with his name, a light bulb suddenly went off over my head. Wait, there's an article in the latest issue of Wedding Monthly talking about the best tuxedo from the brand called Keisai Inn. Is that you?
ああ、それ、おばあ様のブランド。僕はそこのデザイナーじゃない。
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I didn't realize the connection sooner.
ま、おばあ様も僕が孫だって公表してないし、僕がやってるブランドは勇気だから、覚えて。
Interesting.
とは言っても、うちはメンズしか作ってないから、あんたには関係ないかもしれないけど。
Is it Yuki? Besides, I'm focused solely on men's fashion. I wouldn't expect you to know much about that. Ah, so it's a line of men's clothing. I wrote down the name of his brand to make sure I didn't forget. I glanced up to find his cold gaze staring back at me. It sent shivers down my spine. So moving on. More myths?
ここ空調悪いから肌にも悪いし帰る。
Okay, bye, I guess. This is awkward. I touched my face, which is now dripping wet. If I want to help him, I should install a humidifier. Interesting. So dehydration seems to be one of his big concerns. I'll talk to Mr. Snow to see if he can bring in some humidifiers. Romance him. I don't really... I know who I want to go after. I think I'll definitely help. You must be Alan. I'm very happy to meet you. So, Mr. Melville, I understand you work for a high-end pillow store.
まあそうだよ。寝ている間に肩こりするなら9番街ラグジュアリーピローへ ぴっ
Okay.
たり
No
の
thanks.
枕をお届けするよ。
Thank you for the offer. Now then, what exactly are you looking to get out of marriage, Mr. Melville?
ああ
I love his music. Or this music. I don't know if it's necessarily his
可愛い
music.
君
I
は
just
そう
really
呼
like
ばれ
this
たいから
song.
さ。
I'm afraid I must decline, Mr. Melville. It's how I speak to all my members.
それないな。
Alan smiled at me. I couldn't bring myself to return the gesture. I'm sorry, but as a bridal advisor, it's a matter of propriety. Also, I have to ask, why did you call me our darling?
名前を覚えるよりも効率的でしょ。俺たちの可愛い子ちゃんって意味だよ。
But why R? Plural. It's even worse than I could have imagined. And that still doesn't explain why he said R instead of my.
それに君以外のアドバイザーのみんなは喜んでくれたよ。アワースイート、ハワハニー、フレアズって呼びでさ。
But why R? Mr. Melville, have you hit on every advisor you've had like this?
だからアランだって言って
I'm not calling you Alan. No. Fine then. Oh, guess I'm calling you Alan. I'll assume the answer to my question if you ask.
まさかたまにしかしないよ。それに俺人のものじゃないと満足できないし。
But I'm not dating anyone, so why would you hit on me? Excuse me?
ってことで君も誰かに恋してくれたら特に俺の好みになるんだけど
No.
ボーイフレンドとか
As a matter of fact, I don't, but don't you think that's kind of a strange requirement? I recalled the phone call from before, something about stealing or borrowing. So when you said you're not interested unless she belongs to someone else, what you mean is you enjoy stealing other people's girlfriends.
そういう体質なんだよ。ごめんね。でも略奪って言われるのは不服だな。シェアハウス、シェアオフィス、シェアサイクル、こんなにもシェアが当たり前になっている時代なのに、どうして恋人をシェアするのはダメなの？
Share.
そう、シェア。俺は奪いたいわけじゃなくて、共有したいんだよ。
Okay, but like, if you're gonna share someone's partner, consent needs to happen for all parties involved. Otherwise, it's not sharing. Just saying.
それを許してくれないから、結果的に略奪って言われちゃうんだ。
Did you talk to them about this? If what you're suggesting became commonplace, the whole world would fall into chaos.
俺は非常に合理的な考え方だと思うけれど、君だってルームシェアしてたんでしょ？
Well, I did live in a shared house at one point, but wait, did I tell you that?
さあ、どうだったかな？
I mean, maybe he just assumed that we had roommates? Because, you know, lost work is expensive? What's going on here?
とにかく、君、結構俺の好みだからさ、
Wait, does he want me to date one of the other guys and then he'll date me? This is not acceptable. I slam my hand down on the desk. I'm suddenly furious at his shameless. It's perfectly obvious why you haven't gotten married yet, Alan. I can't help it if I fall for a woman who's already in love. What do you want me to say? That's morally and ethically completely off limits. I wonder why. Like, why can't you find them attractive if they fall in love with him first? So, you simply can't see someone as a potential mate unless they already belong to someone else. So you weren't already aware. You should realize that polygamy is against the law. Why are you even here in the first place? You... Okay, wait. You... If we're going to make any progress, we're going to adjust your fundamental perspective on things. I see now why all his other advisors gave up on him. Changing this guy's basic outlook on life isn't going to be an easy task. He says he's interested in marriage, but all he really wants is other people's lovers. I have no idea how to find him a partner. What if I introduce him to someone looking to commit marriage-based fraud? No, we must address his fetish, or his marriage will crumble. To be honest, it'd be a heck of a lot easier to just shoot him with one of my arrows. But that would be a mini defeat to my dad. Even so, I have no idea if I'll actually be able to change my members' values. Still, I have no choice but to do it. I need to get promoted and prove Dad wrong. When I returned to my senses, I realized Alan was holding my hand. I immediately slapped it away. What? You were so out of it that he got to hold your hand and you didn't notice. Okay. Now then. With all the interviews finished, I returned to my desk and stared at the 5 profile sheets. Where do I even begin? To be honest, this was the first time I'd ever had to deal with members that seemed so utterly helpless from the start. Up till now, I always found a solution. Some were more difficult than others, but they all had an honest desire to get married. But this time around, it seemed like Gil is the only one that actually wants to find a wife. But even in his case, I showed him a bunch of members data earlier. Every time he said she's not my type and turned them down. Chi? Oh, chi. I need a chi in my life. Does anyone know where I could get a chi plushie? Chi stared at me, unsure what to do. I picked him up, put him on my lap, and started to pet him. Chi is a divine piece, so nobody else can see him. When I want to pet him, I have to do it in secret. I wonder what Gil's type even is. I always got the sense that he had a thing for Clarice back when we were in school. In which case, why didn't I try matching the two of them together? Everyone else is just a little too complicated at the moment. Looking back through my interview notes, I was reminded that I'd written down something on Ryuki. It said, hashtag DA536E. What could this possibly mean? I did a quick search for the term. The word Camellia popped up. It looks like some kind of dark pink color. I don't see the exact color on here though. So we've got I'm gonna see if I can find the exact color later. I don't see it. Oh, that's a cute color. Lucky you. Huh? What do you mean? Clarissa called out suddenly, and I looked up at her. Or you could pick that out for you, right? People say he can sense a person's color. A person's color? Is that like some kind of... Synthesis? People with... Oh! Okay, yeah, no, I'm not saying that right, because that's not synthesis. It's similar to my ability to sense compatibility between people, so I spent some time learning about the subject.
Ah, それそれ。確か美人はいい色に見えて。容姿が悪けりゃ色も悪いってわけよ。ちなみに私は514766ですって。あら、あなた計算員くんの前そうよ。全然面談に来ないからろくに話したことはないけど。
That is rough. So that's why we refused previous advisors. Our desks were pretty far away from each other, so I hadn't spoken with her much.
プロのモデルの写真に対しても毒舌だからほんと厄介なのよ。おかげで紹介できる人一人もいなかったわ。あなたも早々に諦めた方がいいわ。見なさいよ、ラウル前担当も心配そうにあなたを見ているから。
Oh no, huh? I glanced around and suddenly noticed that everyone on the floor was staring at me. Sushil and Kokido was saying hi to Site 5.
かわいそう。一気に5人もなんてしんどくない？
Oh no.
私だったら絶対無理。その瞬間辞表出すわ。
Boy, they must feel pretty strongly about it, but it was obvious right away that those 5 are trouble. Yes.
あの外見パラサイトはほんと毒舌だから。
He did have a pretty sharp tongue, it's true. But Gamma Parasite? I've never heard the parasite I've never heard that phrase before. Clarice just gave out a kind of deal. You didn't know they all had nicknames? Nope. Don't listen to rumors. But you know they all have issues, right?
それぞれややこしい問題にパラサイトしてるから勝手に名付けて呼んでるの。
Okay.
失恋引きずりまくりだから失恋パラサイト。名前のわからない人はチーパラサイト。で、ラウルは趣味パラサイト。こじらせマニアね。計算員くんは外見。
I see, so when you put them all together, you get the Parasite 5.
あなたも気をつけた方がいいわよ。アランの前担当。あのせいで
Oh,
会社に
dang. Were they like dating or
そう
something?
怖くて聞けないわよ。でも最後にアラン・メルビルってつぶや。
Awkward. Now that's kind of scary.
あとギルの担当も苦労してたわよね。そうそう。私が前担当だったんだけれど、ラブクラフトさん、どんな子を見せても
Oh, yikes.
何かと理由つけて断るの
I
よ。
bet you because they're not me. Doesn't that just mean he's
あ
picky?
れはどう見ても特定の誰かを忘れられないだけよ。どうせひどい失恋でもしたんだわ。だから特定の誰
And
か
also they're a woman. Could it have been
ラ
Clarice?
ウルの担当も神話トークで全然
I
話
yep.
が合わなか
I'm
った
gonna
ら
think
し
it's
いし
Clarice, and I'm gonna try to match him with Clarice, and it's gonna be me. We'll get to Wayne talking about mythology. Conversations can get out of hand. Buy some. No, we don't need them. Anti-acid. Well, I appreciate your concern, everyone. I tried to laugh it all off, but they were all looking at me with pity in their eyes. To them, it looked like I had this nigh impossible mission forced on me. But honestly, I don't mind. This is my chance to earn my next
という
promotion.
か、社長はどうして今頃パラサイト5をどうにかしようと思ったのかしら。放っておけばいいのに。
Because we can't give up without giving it a thorough try.
ほんとよね。ややこしいのに手を焼いてる暇があったら他の会員の成婚手伝った方がいいじゃない。会費だってもらってるしね。
5人に手間取ってる間に10人成婚させた方がボーナスの査定も上がりそうじゃない？
I guess that's fair.
確かにキューピッドシステムで適当に相性のいい相手を探しておすすめすればそれで大抵うまくいくし。
Yeah, but systems are not always 100% accurate, and although you get paid on your member fees, you should care about your members more than the money.
正直手間かけて問題児を結婚させるよりあの5人は諦めた方がコスパいいわよね。
Why is everyone talking like this? Aren't we all supposed to be our little version of cupid? The job of a bride advisor is to bring people together. We can't just abandon them, not even the problematic ones. If someone truly wants to get married, it's our duty to help them. Okay, but I don't think everyone in the Parasite Path actually wants to get married. I can't deny that their approach would rise the overall number of marriages. It's the fact that marriage rates in the human realm are up thanks to the corporation, so their methodology isn't totally wrong. But I'm the real deal Cupid. In the flesh, I have to be completely sincere in my desire to help people fall in love. After all, I've been bringing humans together since the days of Leonardo da Vinci himself. I swear I'm going to get every last one of them married. Making that solving problems for myself, I began reviewing all the documents one more time. And we'll leave off here for episode 2. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Have a great day. God bless. And I'll see you in the next episode of Cupid Parasite. And remember to eat some food, get some soup, and drink some water, because you are important and so is your health. Bye-bye!